A CPU cooler is a device that removes heat from the central processing unit or CPU of a computer, helping to keep it at a safe temperature during operation. Similarly, a GPU, graphics processing unit, also generates a lot of heat, especially during demanding tasks like gaming or video editing, and needs its own cooling system to prevent overheating. While CPU coolers and GPU coolers serve the same basic purpose, removing heat from critical components, they are designed differently. CPUs and GPUs have different shapes, sizes, and mounting systems. In some cases, with modifications, a CPU cooler can be attached to a GPU, but this is not generally recommended for beginners. The mounting brackets may not fit properly. The cooling performance may not be optimal since GPUs often produce more heat than CPUs, and it could void the warranty or damage the GPU if not done correctly. To understand how cooling works, imagine your CPU or GPU like a car engine. When you drive fast, the engine heats up. The radiator in your car helps cool the engine by moving heat away from it. Similarly, a CPU or GPU cooler moves heat away from the chip to keep it running smoothly. Another analogy is to think of the fan and heat sink as a breeze and shade. If you are sitting in the sun and start to feel hot, moving into the shade, which acts like a heat sink, and turning on a fan, the cooling fan, will cool you down much faster. The heat sink absorbs your body heat, and the fan blows it away. In computers, the heat sink absorbs heat from the CPU or GPU, and the fan helps remove that heat from the computer. There are different types of GPU cooling. Most GPUs come with built-in air coolers, which use a combination of a heat sink and one or more fans. The fans blow air over the heat sink, which absorbs and disperses the heat away from the GPU. Some high-end GPUs use water cooling, where water circulates around the GPU to absorb heat and then passes through a radiator to cool down. This method is very effective for powerful GPUs and is similar to how a car's radiator works. There are also hybrid coolers that combine both air and liquid cooling for even better performance. Cooling is important because if a GPU gets too hot, it can slow down to protect itself, a process known as thermal throttling, or it can even get damaged permanently. Proper cooling keeps the GPU running fast and extends its lifespan. In summary, both CPUs and GPUs need coolers to remove heat and keep them running safely. CPU coolers and GPU coolers are designed for their specific components and are not easily interchangeable. Good cooling prevents overheating, keeps your computer fast, and protects your hardware. You can think of coolers like fans and radiators for your computer's engine. They keep things from getting too hot so you can keep working or playing without problems.